And thank you so much, Dee. And it is spring cleaning week. While many of us might be cleaning up our homes, it's also important to make sure that everything is in check with our bodies as well. And joining us today to talk a little bit about self-maintenance and self-care is Dr. Max Pohl from Balance Chiropractic. So thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you guys so much for having me again.
Of course, yeah, we're glad to have you. So we're going to be talking a little bit about preventing things like neck pain and back pain, right?
That and more. You see, just like the vehicles that we drive or the homes that we live in, our bodies need a bit of maintenance from time to time. Okay?
Yeah. So we have a little tool right here with this mirror, and that can kind of help make sure that everything's in check, right?
That can help make sure everything's in check. And the reason that we look at the mirror...
I'm going to stand in front of this and you tell me what to do.
...is because it lets us look at our body's spine and our structure. And so if our structure is off, then our body's going to be off. So the brain lives in the skull, and the nervous system drops down through the spinal column, and nerves pop out in between each bone. And so if the body is out of balance and the structure has shifted, we might not allow the brain to communicate with the body in one or more ways. So we use the mirror as a nice low-tech way for you, your viewers, and your viewers' family to actually see and therefore own whatever sort of shifts they might have.
Okay, so I notice here as I'm looking at myself, there's this line down the middle that I'm supposed to be aligned with, and I am off to the right of it.
Okay, so as you're saying, what we want to see in normal body structure is for everything to be midline through the torso. Okay, we want the ears to be on level. We don't want any tilting back and forth. We want the shoulders to be level with each other, and we also want the pelvis to be level with each other. So go ahead and stand there again.
Okay.
And you said you're leaning off towards one side?
Yes, so I'm a little bit off to the right.
Off to the right? Okay, and so what that is an indicator that the body is out of balance in some way.
Okay.
All right, and so some other things that people might notice beyond just seeing themselves in a mirror or checking out their family's balance and structure are things that you can feel. Things that people oftentimes feel are ties or necklaces hanging off towards one side. People might feel that their pants are imbalanced and one of their belt lines is riding up on one hip versus the other, okay? Or maybe even things like their shoes are worn unevenly. So if you take off your shoes and check them, you might notice that one side is more worn out than the other, and that can be an indicator that your body's structure and balance is off.
Wow, I mean, that's really cool. There's just so many little things that you don't really think that connect to that, but they actually do.
And when you see it, you get to own it, right?
Right.
And when you see it, you know what to look for, and you can actually check out everybody else's balance and their structure.
Exactly.
Is it good or is it not?
Yeah. And so this is actually something that people can do at home. They can go and grab some tape and put this on their mirror so they can check themselves.
Absolutely. When you see it, you own it. It's much better than me saying, hey, Mia, you're off here, you're off there, so on and so forth. When you see it, you get the information, and you get to decide what you want to do with it.
Very cool, very cool. All right, well, this is a great way to kind of keep yourself in check at home. Make sure that you're cleaning up your act a little bit on the spring cleaning week.
Clean up your house, clean up your body, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, and you guys have a lot of exciting things going on at Balance Chiropractic, so can you tell people how to get in contact with you?
Yeah, so one of our goals besides correcting the body's foundation is to bring the Colorado Springs community together. We do this with monthly body balancing workshops. We hold yoga every Tuesday evening, and then we also do meditations on the second and fourth Monday of every month. So we're in Colorado Springs, just off of I-25, and if you'd like to find us on Facebook, you can do that at Balance Chiropractic, or you can find us on our website by searching balancecolorado.com.
Great. All right. Well, that's all we have for you today, and you know where to contact them now, so thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. It's been great. It's been great. All right. Living Local will be right back after the break.